I don't know who needs to hear this right now, but you do not control the outcome of your coaching. Say it again. You cannot control the results for your client. You can influence, but you cannot control that. And my experience is that coaches who are trying to influence the outcome too much, they're often in the way rather than helping. Or maybe they're helping something quite quickly, and then as soon as they leave and they're no longer working with the client feels lost because they haven't really learned how to do it by themselves. And they don't give themselves credit for having done it, because the coach gave so much input. And there is a time and space for the kind of coaching that tells you how things are done, or throws a lot of ideas on the table, or shares blueprints or 10-step processes, tools that will lead to success. There's a lot of coaches like that really offer solutions. The kind of more pure coaching is a different kind of work. It might take longer, but the results are often much more sustained. They are owned. They feel more authentic. It's a very different kind of work, right? So the other one, you might come back to it again and again. And the biggest difference that I recognize and I see day in, day out in supervision rooms is that it weighs heavily on the coach to have that kind of responsibility that sometimes they're given, sometimes they take it, to deliver. And the coach cannot deliver, I mean, yes, they can, depends on what kind of coaching it is, right? If a client seeks someone to deliver a time management system that has worked and they have a money back guarantee and all that sort of thing, it might just work for you. And if it's a good coach, they'll pick their client right and they make sure that the time management system works for the client that they're working with. But that's a very different kind of coaching than the one where you partner with a client where I don't know the answer, you don't know the answer, as Peter Hawkins says so poetically. But we both know that life requires us to find an answer. We're at that learning edge, and coaches generally don't need to know the answer. They hold space for you to figure it out, and they're with you, figuring it out with you. Sometimes the coach knows something, and sometimes it's okay to put something on the table. But as soon as we put something on the table, the client smells like, ooh, there's more and there's knowledge, and then they try to extract all the knowledge from you. You're getting in dangerous waters because you might help a client very quickly, but now the client is expecting you to deliver. And that weighs heavily. And when we're weighted on so heavily by that responsibility, we're no longer as present as we were before. And a lot of the results in coaching come from this presence that we offer to our clients, where they can figure it out. And we tap into their inner resourcefulness. It's like profound work. The other kind of coaching, also helpful, but more of a service provision and weighs a lot heavier on the coach. So if you feel stressed a lot when you work with clients, or they sign the contract and all of a sudden you feel this, now I gotta, they paid so much money, now I really need to deliver. Oh my God, I only got 6 weeks to give them what they want. If you catch yourself thinking those things, feeling those feelings, come to supervision.